All right, man, here go another light video, man. See, we got the scat out. See, I got the hood pop, man. About to do a install on the scat. Now, you see my last video, I went over some of the parts I did get in the mail, and I already installed some of it, such as the intake and the throttle body. So I put that in a couple days ago after I got back from California. Now, I'm about to get ready to install new coil packs. See right here, I'm at MSD coil packs. And I'm switching out the spark plugs as well. Now, spark plugs is not bad on my car right now. Coil packs are not bad. These are just me upgrading the internal parts just a little bit. Now, these are not gonna get you no crazy ridiculous gains, nothing like that. But these are gonna create a better spark, better combustion, and little small tiny bit horsepower. Nothing too crazy. But now, if you just not doing nothing to your car, like you just putting like an intake on there and you pretty much done, and you don't need stuff like that. But I am tuning the car and doing stuff to the car, so all this stuff plays a part. Now, I'm gonna give you a step-by-step little tutorial on how to do this. Now, never done this before, but all the easy stuff you've seen on my channel. You watch the channel, you know pretty much I do all my installs. That's that's reasonable. Now, obviously, I don't do mid-muffler deletes, so I took it to the shop. I don't tune cars, so I'm taking it to the shop. But all the small stuff that's actually doable in the garage or something like that, I do all those things myself. So I'm gonna start with the spark plugs first, and then the coil packs after, and you're gonna see throughout the video. Pretty much, it's not that hard, it's not that difficult. You just gotta make sure you got the right tools. And I noticed this when I was putting my intake in the car, I knew that I was going to take this back off because it's kind of covering one of these coil packs. It is 8 coil packs, 16 spark plugs. So you got 4 coil packs over here, 4 coil packs over here, 8 spark plugs over here, 8 spark plugs over here. Now it is 2 spark plugs per cylinder, and it's 8 cylinders. Now the first thing you're going to want to do is basically pop off these plastic covers because you're going to need them off on both sides. As you can see, bam, just these 2 rubber pieces. I'm gonna set that over here. But basically all you're gonna need is a socket wrench. Yeah, that's all you basically need is a socket wrench. As long as you got the whole socket wrench set, you're gonna have all the sizes you need. Like once you pop those off, pretty much you just need to unbolt these right here. You see it's 1 bolt and another bolt right here. It's 2 per coil pack. Now once you pull this up, and you're gonna see that later in the video, once you pull this up, then it's gonna be 2 spark plugs on that. And what you're gonna do is get you a 5/8. You definitely gonna need extensions for the socket wrench. So you just got a socket wrench with no extensions, so you're gonna be pretty much screwed. I'm gonna go ahead and show you these coil packs too. Bam, come with some stickers. That's not going on my car. This right here, I guess you stay in California, and once you place this under the hood, don't stay there. And instructions, but like I said, it's pretty much, you see, all you gotta do is disconnect the negative battery and unscrew like the couple screws, and that's pretty much it for these right here. This is what they look like. Pretty much the same exact look as the one that's on there now, besides it's red, and obviously it's an upgraded version of the ones that's already on there. Same as the spark plugs. These are better than the Mopar ones that's in there. It's not the top of the line, but it's definitely better than the ones that's already in there. So I will be switching these out because it didn't make sense to do these and not these. So you want to make sure you disconnect the negative battery back in the trunk. Obviously all you need is a 10mm on here. Go ahead, twist this off. So after you unhook the battery in your back and you got the covers off, all you're gonna do is untighten all these bolts right here. Like I said, it's 2 per coil pack. All you need is a socket wrench, 10mm. Don't need the extension for none of these, probably just for this part right here where the oil stick is. But pretty much all you need is a socket wrench, and you're gonna take them off one by one. And you gotta make sure you unplug them as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you how to do that. You just lift this red tab up, and then you push in, and then it comes up like that. So okay, so I did get all the clips off. See, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you see the first one came off with ease. The next one's just kind of tight on there. So what you want to do is press the button and wedge you a screwdriver on there and just kind of lift it just a little bit. Don't be too crazy with it. You don't want to mess up anything. But yeah, you probably gonna need a screwdriver to kind of pry these off. So once you get all these off, all you need to do is do the bolts next. Okay, so I did get the first coil pack off. You see it right here. Now, this is what I was saying as far as the spark plugs. They're both, you see it's one in here and there's one in there. And you're gonna need something, you're gonna need an extension for sure. And you're gonna need a 5/8 tool. That's what fits the spark plugs. Now, this is gonna drop down in here, all the way down to the bottom, like I say. But like I said, it's not the right size for just showing you. You're gonna need an extension for sure because the spark plug is deep down in there. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the rest of the coil packs off this side, then I'm gonna show you how to do spark plugs. All right, so there you see, got 4 coil packs out. Now onto the spark plugs, and like I said, you're gonna need an extension. Now, I got this long extension right here because you want to give yourself some room to actually turn the wrench. The other one had it too close to this and it's too hard to turn. You want to give yourself some room to basically turn these because they are in there real tight, so you're gonna need some room to actually pull it back. You don't want to be knocking against anything, so you want it to look something like this when you get ready to start turning them out, because you want to have that room to actually turn the socket wrench itself. Okay, so I did get 4 spark plugs out so far. Still got 4 more on that side, 8 more to go on this side. Now I showed you how to basically untighten them and get them out, but if the piece you're using like this is not magnetized, or it's not the actual spark plug piece, you're not gonna be able to get these out because these are deep down and you're not going to be able to pull it out with this if it's not magnetized, because it's not going to stick to it no more. So make sure you go get you a piece from AutoZone that's magnetized. I went and got this one. It don't really fit my socket wrench, but I didn't feel like going back. So just make sure it fits your socket wrench and make sure it's magnetized or it's the actual spark plug socket 5/8. So, and you're also going to need this right here. So you're going to need to supply this to the new spark plugs, and I'll show you that. Or I'm just going to tell you actually just a little bit, even amount around the threading part. Okay, do not get it on the part that creates the spark right here. Just get it on the thread, just even coat all the way around. You should be good with one little pack because you're not putting a whole bunch, you're just putting a little even layer around the threading on this, on each one. So I only got 1 pack. That's basically all right. So I got the 8 out. I'm about to put the 8 in. I said earlier that I was going to put them in, so I'm going, but that makes no sense. It's going to take you, it's not going to take too much time, but it's kind of like tedious. So I suggest just taking out all 8 and then putting the new 8 in and doing the same thing on this side. So I'm going to put the new 8 in, and then I'm also going to go ahead and put the coil packs on this side as well. You just need to open this up and just put a little bit on the threading. Make sure you don't get it on the spark. All right, so I just got done placing all 8 spark plugs in. Now I did just hand tighten it a little bit, and now I'm about to go back over each one and tighten it. All right, so I did just place the 4 in here. I haven't screwed it in yet. What you want to do is you want to press them down real firm and get them all the way down in there. And after that, you're just going to go by and screw in each screw. Mind you, it's 2 screws per coil pack. And once I get all these bolted up, then you want to plug them back up. Make sure you're putting the right plug in the right one, which is kind of impossible to mess that up because it's only long enough to reach the one it's supposed to go to. So I'm gonna go ahead and get these bolted down, and then I'll show you what it looks like after. All right, so after you get all these bolted in, you want to kind of halfway screw both in before you fully tighten one, because you may tighten this too much and can't get the other one in. So just do it halfway and then go ahead and bolt them in. I did go ahead and clip these 2 up, and I'll show you how to do these right here. It's pretty much the same thing. You make sure you push it all the way down till you hear that click, and then you press this clip down as well. Same thing right here, push it all the way down till you hear a click, and then you press this down as well. And that's pretty much it. The passenger side is easy. The driver side is going to be a little bit more different because there's more stuff over here versus how it's more room over here. So I probably don't come back and show y'all anything about this side because it's the same thing.
Was on my grind, it was my time, I ain't think twice, I paid that price and we did this, nigga. Police storm at me, charges never stick. Fucking niggas up in Vegas, pocket 96, left past